I'm a giver, but let me teach you the truth. Even giving must be guarded with discretion and wisdom. Just because God mandates that we give does not mean we should be careless. Some of you are emotional givers. It's not just revelation. Somebody, God can provide you 1 million naira, and maybe in your state or your area, it can buy, even if it's a plot of land, and you can just sit in church hearing me preach now and say, this man, Kai, and you carry the 1 million. Now, if God led you, no problem. But that you just stand up emotionally. Do you know there are people who have given to this ministry and called the finance department sincerely? I'm not mocking them. Later on that they made mistakes. And please, is there a way? I mean it. I'm not joking. For some of you, when they call, maybe in your various assemblies or in any meeting, they call for a vow or they call for giving. You see your colleagues and your contemporaries come out, and out of sheer carnality and pressure, not the leadership of the Spirit. How many of you can give 10 million here, and what the Holy Ghost is restraining us? You are owing, you are still paying, you have not paid your children's school fees. Now, I'm a giver, I've taught you giving. There are many people today who even run away from churches because they vowed vows that they cannot pay. You went to 3 churches and pledged 10 million, and all the men of God know you. You are running away, your children are running away. It was needless. Systems. Most people don't prepare their offering before they come to church. It is when they see the person who is say, oh, package your tithes and offerings, they just check and look at everything. That's why you are not growing financially. This is the balance. You can't give God peanuts and check what is here. 1,000, you return it back. 500, you return it back. 100 naira, you return it back. 50 naira, you return it back. Then you carry the bad one and just squeeze it and drop, and then you are laughing. And God is saying, I'm seeing your heart. You ate in a restaurant before coming to church, you spent 10,000 and you came and dropped 50 naira. I don't mean to be a bearer of bad news, but you will not grow that way. Where your heart is, there your treasure will be. How about a system for savings? Do you know why pension scheme works? Aside from corruption and other things, do you know why it works? I will tell you. Because there is an automatic system to deduct from your salary. Is that true? All through your lifetime. If they gave you all the money and say be depositing it yourself, only 1% of the people who receive pension today will have it. They know that there is a limitation in all men, so they created a system out of it, so that after 35 years of service, out of that, maybe added to it, maybe I haven't put it in some investment account, with the little gain there, they can now be blessing you with it for the rest of your life. There must be a system to save. Some of you, if you calculate all that God has brought to your life today, January, somebody gave you 1 million for Happy New Year. Somebody gave you 5 million. Someone gave you 200,000. Someone gave you 300,000. During your birthday, you got 10 million. You have carried like 30 million. How much do you have now? 15,000. It's carelessness. Do you have a system in your life for replenishing? Listen to my financial series. Do you have a system in your life? Do you know there are many people who enjoy birthday parties? There are many people who enjoy anniversaries, and when it's time for their children's school fees, they literally stand stranded. And do you know why nobody helps them? Because the impression they have given is that I am comfortable. You can't call us for a meeting and spend 30 million and be asking for 500,000 for your child. It does not add up. When people know you are genuinely in need and you demonstrate it by diligence to what God has already given you, people will be very quick to support you. I tell you this. There are times people come to me, respectfully speaking, to ask for help, and I look at them, I look at what they are wearing. I calculate, at least with my mind, look at what this guy is wearing, look at the kind of car he came out from, and then he stands arrogantly and he says, I don't know, somebody said I should come and meet you, I don't know. And I said, no, this man is not worthy of help. If you help them, maybe just pay to the school and help the children, but not because of the person. Wastage. There are people driving cars today that are by far bigger than their levels. You have a car, respectfully speaking, of 50 million, 40 million, and you don't have a house. It's not a wise calculation. Everybody says systems. You may not like me this night, but I love you. We will soon pray. You came to church. You should live wiser. Some of you, there's some money that should have come to you. God delayed it until you hear this message. Because if that money had arrived last week, with all the prophecies I've been giving you, God has allowed you now because he wants you to, now that it comes with this wisdom. Those friends that used to call you, has it come? You tell them, listen to Koinonia message, part 3, striving for mastery. Manage your passion for celebration and some of these excessive things. Let God build you and you can have to do anything and even give.